Good morning, homebound students. Today is Monday, March 30th, and this is Mr. D. You are all in your homes, apartments, mobile homes, and are probably tired of thinking you are stuck without your friends, teachers, lunchtime breaks, and athletics and other co-curricular and club activities. So with that in mind, I thought I would try to bring some light and laughter to your day, share some helpful information, and try to inspire you to keep a positive attitude and to curb your fears. You are probably thinking, who is this guy? Great question. I am a former high school principal of nearly 9 years, and before that I was a teacher. I taught high school Spanish and English for 16 years. Also taught some journalism, broadcasting, and driver education along the way. I even taught a first grade bilingual class for 1 year. I've been an assistant baseball and football coach, even won a couple of state championships in those roles. Even coached golf and some soccer along the way. Most recently, I've been a high school official in soccer, basketball, and baseball, and even officiated some college baseball the last 5 years. So why am I doing this? Another great question. This gives me something to do, but my primary goal is to help you stay connected, grounded, comforted, and maybe even bring a smile to your face each day. So listen or not, that's on you. Just like it was when you sat in your classes each day for morning announcements. I was a very high energy principal, one who went to practices, games, concerts, club activities, dances, and prom, and even high school rodeo, and would hang out with my students in the halls and especially at lunch. I tried to build trusting relationships with all of my students so that they knew I really cared. So my plan is to bring you a fun, constant, and consistent message each morning so you can feel some sense of normalcy in this quite chaotic and scary time. I hope you will give me a listen and will take time to share this message with your friends, classmates, teachers, and even your parents. Each day I will try and have a brief message for one and all. Each day we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and have a brief moment of silence. Then I will share a quick funny, then some advice, and possibly some helpful hints to get you through this day and week. In the future, I will post this out by 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and those not in our time zone should probably wait till 9 a.m. your time to begin your day. So with this brief intro, here we will go with this format. Good morning, homebound students. This is Mr. D with your daily announcement for Monday, March 30th. Would you please respectfully stand and with me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And today, for our moment of silence, can we keep in mind those who are suffering from the coronavirus or will soon suffer, and especially for the families of those who have lost someone to the virus. Please join me for a moment of silence. Thank you. Now for today's funny. In case you haven't already noticed, I'm missing a tooth. About 3 weeks ago, my wife was getting rid of some things in our basement, and a daughter of ours who lives in Virginia wanted our super huge wooden dollhouse, which is approximately 6 feet long, nearly 2 feet deep, 3.5 feet high, plus an elliptical exercise machine, which is very big and heavy. Both objects were in our basement, and none of our neighbors were around, so myself and my wife took the heaviest side of the elliptical at the bottom of the stairs, and our daughter and son took the other end at the upper side of the stairs. When we got to the ledge halfway up the stairs, we had to tilt the pedal and straight up in order to get the handles under the roof of the staircase. And when we did that, one of the foot pedal legs came straight down and hit me really hard right on top of the head. It hit me so hard that it somehow caused this tooth to just completely break off. So I instantly became an old toothless man. I drove the next day from our northern Indiana home to Virginia, then the next night turned around and came back on that Friday. The next Monday I went to the dentist, and he had set me up with an oral surgeon the next day. And the day after that, I was supposed to be back at his office for a temporary bridge. Well, you guessed it. On that Tuesday morning, as a result of President Trump's social distancing order, Our governor directed all dentists to handle emergency-only cases. And despite how ugly being toothless makes me, it doesn't hurt and it isn't infected. So here I am, missing my tooth. Do you know the saddest part about all this? Apparently, the tooth fairy has an age limit. The tooth fairy doesn't come and leave any money for an old, toothless guy. I know it isn't too hilariously funny, but wanted to explain my toothless smile. Thankfully, my wife still loves me. Besides, you can see she didn't marry me for my looks anyways. Now for some advice in these times. Right now, many of you are at home scared, frustrated, maybe even angry, bored, lonely, and we could go on with what many of you are feeling. Sure, there are some who are elated to not be in school, but upset that you can't hang with your friends. A few years ago, I read a book entitled People Can't Drive You Crazy If You Don't Give Them the Keys by Dr. Mike Bechtel. This book was an easy and quick read and basically teaches us that we spend too much time worrying about things we can't control, especially people around us and their negativity. The author teaches us that we can control 6 things. We can control what we think, what we say, and what we do, and we can control how we react to what others think, say, and do. And we can't control anything else in our lives. So my advice to you this Monday morning is to have positive thoughts, say positive things, and don't worry about what is going on in the outside world around you. We can't control that, but we can control what we do with this time. So today's challenge and advice is that while working on your assignments, try and find ways that what you learn from completing your assignment can help you in your life. In other words, find the why. Most of you can easily find or figure out the how and the what, but the most important piece is the why. Find the whys in your assignments today. I know this has gone on longer than you or I would have liked, but I wanted everyone to know why I'm sharing this with you. See, I want to be a difference maker. I wake up each and every day to try and make a positive difference in at least 2 people's lives every day. If I reach more, great. But if I just reach that 1 or 2, then that is great also, and it was worth it. So the agenda for the rest of the week will cover topics about junior and senior athletics who want to pursue athletes who want to pursue further post-secondary opportunities. I will also discuss advantages and disadvantages of junior colleges to universities. We will discuss topics like taking the ACT and the SATs and when you should take them or retake them and when to apply for colleges. Then next week we will hit topics for freshmen and sophomores and when you should be thinking about post-secondary opportunities. We will also discuss next week about some non-college career opportunities where they will ultimately pay you to study at night while you get paid. And the list goes on and on. But thought I would whet your appetites just a bit with what to look forward to as we continue with the Mr. D's morning announcements. Finally, when I was principal, we always had a school theme. It varied from school to school, but one theme from a school where I served truly stands out as important in these present times and circumstances that we face ourselves and find ourselves in right now. It is the statement, where we go one, we go all. My young homebound friends, we may all seem to be alone in our homes without friends, teachers, supports, etc. But the one thing I know and believe is that even from our homes, we are all in this together, with lots of great people out there trying to make our world safer and healthier while still keeping as much normalcy and routine as possible. So I end my thoughts today with this statement, where we go one, we go all. I promise all of you, you are not alone. Once again, thanks for watching and listening. And if you feel like it, share this video message with your friends, families, teachers, and classmates. Until tomorrow, wishing you an amazing Monday. This is Mr. D signing off. Have a great Monday.